So I got Tim back over there stacking up the fire with the 160, and I've come over here to the start of Monday's project. There's a pond over there, and here's the spillway that has severely eroded. I mean, that's like 12 feet down, washed out. Yeah, or the owner kind of wants it done as cheap as possible, and a new overflow is not in the question, not in the budget. So I'm gonna come in here and clean all this out and take a couple trees down. I'm going to, like I say, clean all this out, and we're going to fill this back in, compact it, and put a matting down on it so the water, it's actually not supposed to run out right there. It's supposed to be a ditch over here that runs down, but we got to put like 8 or 10 feet of dirt back in here. And I'm gonna cut this hillside out right here to get the dirt, just taper this whole slope back, get that dirt, put it back in here and track it in, and that matting should keep it from washing. That is the plan. Then we're going to take all the brush and just pretty much mat it down in the ditch down here to kind of help slow the water down. And that's what we're going to do. It's not the best way, but it's what the budget allows. I just pushed over the first tree. So you might be able to see a little better with the door open. Down into the spillway. Rip some of this poison ivy off of it. I'll cut a few logs out of it. That way I'm not all engulfed in poison ivy when I'm trying to cut this. Just come down here and break the top out of it. It's staying down there anyways. Just to show you how deep that is, I mean, that's really washed out. There's more poison ivy on this tree than limbs. I'm allergic to poison ivy too. I can look at it wrong and get it. Therefore, I take a few minutes to get it off the tree before I gotta cut it up. Off when it's standing. Take the bucket, kind of rip it off like that. Nobody likes poison ivy. Oh, look at all that. Good God. Just a whole wad of poison ivy. I've heard horror stories about people burning that stuff and breathing it and getting it internal. Oh, it sounds like a nightmare. Hopefully that wasn't a big cloud of poison ivy dust that coming in here. I'll be out for the rest of the week if it got me. Alright, it'll fall down. Timber. it's washed somewhere down the stream. As you can tell, the pond is not far from busting. That little bit, and then that big tree down there fell over. I'm surprised it didn't bust during the hurricane. Or two. He's pulled up here. You can go ahead and chop them up. Chainsaw and slice and dice. Alright, let's drop Big Bertha here. Be the biggest one I'm taking down. Right up here. I still don't see how this eroded so bad. It's real good clay. Maybe it's sandier down there. Dig lower. I'll try to save this for the top then, because this will pack good. It should grow decent grass. Dropping it on the bank, I figured if it fell down the hole it would snap in half, but it went ahead and snapped in half anyways. Can't win them all. that's what I can do. Let's just cut that back over here. Move this up where I can get to it easier. It up. Now you can see how this pond was right on the brink of disaster pretty much. It was about to fail severely. There may be a, I don't know, till I get that cleared over there, it doesn't look like there's more than about 6 or 8 feet holding back. I don't know how much water, probably a good 1.5 acres, 2 acres of water. But yeah, it is severely eroded. But I'm gonna get in here and kind of dam up this little runaround. This is actually the overflow. Because I mean, it's not a horrible design, it's just if the dirt didn't erode so bad, it'd been fine. So I'm gonna dam that up. The water actually runs around through there, but since it's a road now, it's pouring over, and as every big rain you get, it just keeps undermining. See how it's washed out the dirt. But we'll make a nice gentle slope on it and fix that. But I'm gonna dam that up to keep the water out and get in there and rip all that. See, already falling off. Get that cleaned up. I hope this puts it into perspective. 4 feet, 5 feet. Quite the hole, and it's wet. I had to put some logs down to be able to get down in there, but that's all that's left holding this. So I'm gonna push this back and build me a dam. I'm actually gonna fill all this in because the water doesn't need to come from right here. It needs to come down this ditch right here. So I'm gonna fill all that in to about right here and redo the spillway over here, build that section of the dam back. But I think that puts it into perspective of how bad of a problem they were gonna have here.
You know you have a washout problem when the original ground was above the 220 cab.
we're trying to put some dirt in the bottom. I got everything graded out. I've just hit groundwater galore down there, so I dug out the mud and it just started pouring in as fast as I can, obviously being 10 feet below the water level. So we're going to try to get some clay put in there and tracked in to slow it down. I don't know if I'm going to be able to run the compactor over this. I think it's just going to vibrate more water up out of the ground. We might stand a better chance just tracking it in layers. I don't know. I'm just going to assess that here in a little while. Main thing is to get enough of this dirt right here in there to get this water slowed down. In there, and hopefully that'll seal it off. This stuff's just so sandy and dry, but that matting will keep it from washing. Just got to get this back in there as a filler, fill it back in. Pack it down a lot better. Might save, scrape some of this topsoil up, use it on top. Maybe it'll get some grass growing, and that'll kind of help. Watch out, man. Stabilize everything. It's kind of in a huge rush right here at the moment. It was like almost a fire hose squirting up out of the ground. It was bad. Disaster. Alright, I'm going to get this mess a little more organized now. So I got the dirt thrown in there, and we'll carry on from there. So we got a couple lifts put in here. We're tracking it in really good. I got a whole wall of bees over here. I don't know if you can see them or not, but they're just swarming everywhere. Whole hillside's covered in them. I got into some serious groundwater. I think I'm afraid to put the roller in here. I think the vibration will just cause it to pump and turn to liquid. I was down in here just machine, and it just, I don't know. I'm a little leery. I feel like what we're doing is getting the same results. hard as a brick now. I mean, you can sit here and do that and barely make a dent in it. But that sand down there just turned to quicksand. And I know I didn't get any video getting it started. It turned into kind of panic mode when I started digging and all the water. And look at the poor machine. I got mud splattered all over it. But I think it's packing good. I'm happy with it. I think we'll just put another lift in here and keep going. That's packing in there lovely. You couldn't ask for it to get any better than that. So we're going to leave here in a little while. I'm going to go ahead and get him to pile some more dirt up, kind of just track it in that corner to kind of give it a little more support over the night. I would hate for, I mean, we're still probably where that dirt is, still probably every bit of 4.5, 5 foot below water level. 4.5. So we're gonna put, you know, probably another 3 foot of dirt in there just to hold that so nothing freaky happens. I'd hate for that to bust tonight and drain the whole pond down, because it would make a very, very bad mess. So we'll get down there and tell him the game plan and we'll get that knocked out. Only about 3 more foot of fill up here.